Yeah, what if we sit this way? Yeah, sit.
Yeah, that's a lot better.
All right. I'll have to do it like that, right?
I think you gotta stop it. It doesn't let you flip it.
Yeah, it doesn't let me flip it.
Stop.
Hey, Wes Bancroft here. Just interviewing Hope and Justin on their title track, Echo. All right. So, I guess we'll start with, what's the story behind Echo?
It's sort of turned into a song that has two meanings for me. One is the way that we live our lives in terms of the relationships that we have and the people that we connect with, the love that we pour into those relationships will continue on into the subsequent generations. And even the love that we have in our own lives, we are sort of a product of the love that has been passed down to us. And then the secondary meaning, I think, is sort of an environmental one. I think our generation's starting to get a little freaked out about how things are going down, and we're almost on this ride that we can't stop because we don't really know how to live any differently, but in a way that is sort of detrimental to the earth. So we're all trying to like pull it back. And how did they live 50 years ago? How did they live 100 years ago? Like how did they leave no trace for thousands and thousands of years when we can't make it through a single day without leaving a trace?
We do have this sense of we can't live without our technology.
Yeah.
Now people are, how do I live without my phone? You know, without a computer in my pocket. And I do think that is the great experiment right now with our youth. What lasting ripple effect, echo effect is the iPhone having on our culture, our society, and our children?
The company Seventh Generation has branded the name Seventh Generation, but before that it was an Iroquois phrase to think about how our actions will impact the generations all the way down to the seventh generation. And
We're screwed.
yeah.
It's like we're so
Don't use that word. No. Say that.
we're
say
so
ignorant.
No.
Slow.
we're
No, don't use that word. It's totally on PC. You can't use that word.
what's the PC word for mentally disabled?
No,
We're so mentally
we're so
disabled.
removed. Amina.
Oh, we're so removed.
There you go.
Yeah, we're so removed. That's good. That works. We're so removed from just the
think it's
basics. Like the basics, like everything. Like you're like, oh, soup broth comes in a box. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't come from bones.
Yeah.
Or even meat. Like, I mean, the idea of butchering our own animals.
I tried killing a chicken once. I couldn't do it. I had it by the neck, and I'm like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do it. And I knew you could just like twist it. I'm like, I'm holding its neck, like it's breathing on me.
Yeah.
Like I can't do this.
Yeah, the dog can help, right? Isn't that its job?
If we were like better dog people, we would have trained it.
I don't even know how they caught chickens. How could you kill a chicken if you can't catch one?
Well, I kept not.
Speaking of chickens, we have their chickens. We adopted them.
Thank you.
Thank you for doing that.
For chicken placement.
Forever grateful.
Oh, no. Okay, so this is the famous, if you've
I
seen
wouldn't
him
call-
on the
I wouldn't
cover
say
of
that.
Time magazine, Wes Bancroft.
It's me.
Also known for his very low environmental impact fashion.
Could you tell us about your fashion?
Sure. So I wear the same thing every day. I have like 6 of these shirts. I have 2 pairs of these pants and
You're looking good.
socks. Same socks. I have 4 pairs of these shoes.
The same
And-
red?
Yeah, same red shoes.
Oh my gosh.
But
Yeah.
they're all
They're all falling apart.
Oh my
No,
God.
they're all fine.
They're all over the
And
place.
He doesn't know what shoes go to what anymore.
Hey, do you want to be in this
No.
video or not? So this is my wife, who didn't want to be filmed.
I gave up clothes for a year, and that was like, I thought the most environmental way to go.
Yeah.
But
People weren't.
some people had issues
Yeah.
with it.
We're so grateful that you did the album art.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
so beautiful.
No,
and there are
so-
several different
yeah.
stages to it. But tell us about how you kind of came up with that design.
Sure. So, you guys told me the story, and a lot of art is, I guess what people typically call subjective or interpretive. And so, I just took those concepts and thought about, what the idea of an echo really means in its most sort of profound form. And so, yeah, a lot of that was just thinking about sort of the idea of the ripple effect. So some of the original concepts were around, literal ripples, but then I was thinking about how you really create the largest impact or the largest echo, and that's through your family. And so the different renditions of the album art are about two people embracing, but it's always a larger figure embracing a smaller figure. And the smaller figure can be us. It can be interpreted as us as individuals, and the larger figure can be interpreted as your ancestors, your immediate family, your mom or your dad. And sort of a larger part of that is also God and his embracing his motherly and also fatherly natures. So and the forms are like really organic and just sort of like ethereal. And I wanted to add a lot of layers and transparency. So some of the methods I used to do that were with like X-rays, like scans of X-rays, and just a lot of fun textures to create this depth.
How did you do X-rays? What do you mean by
I just took images of X-rays and just like put them in there and layered them on top. I wanted to have some depth to it, like feel like there was just a lot of layers to it, sort of like our lives.
I love that.
So yeah.
Excellent. Thank you, Ed.
Yeah, absolutely.
Leaves are turning so slow. It'll break your heart as they go. And the things we do leave an echo. And the things we do leave an echo. Exponential. Are we living up to its potential? And the things we do leave an echo. And the things we do leave an echo. And it echoes so long, long after we're gone. And the ripple is so wide, it goes on and into the other side. take it slow. Pull it back, let it go. And the things we do leave an echo. And the things we do